What's up, y'all? You are listening to For the Artists, a podcast brought to you by Creative M Projects. I'm your host, Melissa Cherie, and I love who I'm bringing on right now. Who I'm bringing on. All right, so listen, y'all. This next feature, her name is ATINA. Now, it's spelled with an H. I usually try to put the H sound in there, but when the bio came through, she was very clear, okay? The H is not sound, it's silent. So don't be trying to put the H sound in her name. It's ATINA, okay? She was born and raised in Los Angeles, California. She is a soulful singer-songwriter. Her vocal background and abilities include rhythm and blues, pop, funk, neo soul, jazz, Latin jazz, adult contemporary, musical theater. Woo! Listen, the list goes on. She has an amazing vocal range and tone, and she has fiercely emerged onto the music scene. Okay, she's a serious force pursuing her first love. She has shared the stage with some of the likes of, I don't want to say some of the likes of, but listen to who she shared the stage with. John B, Take Six, The Manhattan Transfer. Y'all remember Rudin Stutter? Okay, he won American Idol. DW3, The New Fifth Dimension, saxophonist Keith McKelly, the late Ron Townsend. Oh my goodness, you guys, she is just really doing her thing. Okay, her single Forever, the Realm remix, made #1 on the Urban Influencer R&B Soul chart. She is an Indie Soul Award nominee for Best Female Artist of the Year. Okay, that's heavy. That's heavy. Everybody can't have that nomination. She's also an Indie Soul Award winner for Newcomer of the Year. She is just doing it. Of the year, y'all. We ain't talking about of the week, okay, or of the day, but we talking about of the year. And she's an Indie Soul Choice Award winner. There's so much more I could say, but enough about me. ATINA, girl, get on the mic and say hello.
Hey, Melissa Cherie. What's up, my girl? Wow, that was a great intro. I'm gonna have to have you come and do my intro.
Girl, hit me up. Hit me up. I love to do a good intro, especially when the people that I'm introducing are all that and a bag of chips. And that's what you are.
Sweet. Oh, you're so sweet. I love you.
Okay. And I'm not talking about the cheap bag of chips either. I'm talking about the real good, expensive kind of chips.
Oh, all right now. All right now.
But we go back, those of you guys that are listening. ATINA and I went to the same high school, the LA County High School for the Arts.
Yes.
So,
that's right.
we've known each other for 5 years because we just graduated not too long ago.
Lies. It's all lies. That is hilarious. Oh my goodness. I can't.
But, I haven't seen you in so long. I mean, you just look fabulous.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yay.
So what have you been up to in this
my
last pandemic of a year?
Oh my goodness. Pandemic. I tell you, that's about right. Planning all kind of stuff during this pandemic, huh? Right? Oh man, all kind of stuff. Just trying to be creative and stay relevant and in front of my followers and everything, and coming up with creative ways to do that. I've done so many interviews. I've had so many. I'm like, oh my gosh, so many
Really?
interviews like this,
Mm-hmm.
and which is awesome. I love radio, and all of the indie supporters out there just are so awesome, and they really have been a real asset, in helping people like me, indie artists, to really stay out there as well. So, with not just with just knowing me, but with my music as well. So, been out there doing that, still doing music, and I released a couple of songs over during that period of time as well. So, and I actually had a virtual EP release event last year,
Mm-hmm.
which was great. Released my single from that album, Journey, which ended up organically hitting the indie soul charts, just organically, because it was a song that everybody related to. It's truly like a really soul wrenching song. It really kind of gets to you when you hear the lyrics and everything. So, and then released, like you said, released Forever, and it hit the urban influencer chart recently, like about a month, almost a month ago, and hit number one. And I was like, oh my goodness, like did a music video for it and everything. It's just all kind of stuff happening, girl, I tell you. And I actually do have a happy hour that I do too. So like I said about staying in front of people and staying relevant, I do ATINA's Happy Hour Lounge the second and fourth Saturday of every month at 4 p.m. and Pacific time, and it's been taking off like crazy. I literally have subscribers for it. I'm getting so much support for it, so it's just an amazing thing. And it broadcasts on YouTube and Facebook on my music Facebook page, and uh and then there's different behind the scenes things that my subscribers get that other people don't get, which is awesome. So it's just been a lot of fun. My dad does the happy hours with me, and he's my backup dancer, my mixologist, my hype man. He all of that, okay? I'm telling you, if he ain't on, people like, wait a minute, where dad at? What's happening? Dad's supposed to be here. Where's dad? Where's pops? But just a few things that I've been doing is I've been doing a lot of stuff, girl. Just staying out there, and keeping the music going.
Girl, you sure have. I mean, shoot. When you said relevant, I love that you answered a question that I thought of before I even got to get it out, because I was like, so what does that mean exactly? Tell us what that means, that you're intentionally trying to stay relevant.
hmm Yeah, because people have such short attention spans, and then think we're all like closed in. Can't go nowhere, right? So for a lot of it, we couldn't go nowhere, right? So we're
Hmm.
in the house at home. So it's like, what do I do? Like, how do I went from 5 gigs a month to nothing, like nothing, just dead. And it's like, what am I gonna do now?
Yeah.
So that was the first thing. Was I was like, you know what? I am gonna learn. And I tell you, my knowledge of this technology has grown so much, because I did not know what to do or how to use this stuff, or what's StreamYard. I don't know. And how do I
Hmm.
how can I do a Zoom concert? What I could do, oh, I mean, just crazy. So I had to learn it, and I was like, no, 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 we're not stopping, because I have gained so much momentum
Yeah.
over time, and I'm like, this can't stop. So we can do something else. So so staying relevant meant staying in front of my followers, my supporters. And I started out actually doing I did happy hour every Saturday. It was
Hmm.
every Saturday. And then come the new year, that was all of 2020. That's what I did. I did happy hour every Saturday. And then I was like, "Woo, I'm getting tired. This is it's a lot. It's a lot every Saturday." So we ended up coming up with a set system come this new 2021 year, and which is great, because people are looking for it, which is awesome. And I got what people who watch who are from other countries too. I got folks from the UK, folks from Mexico, from Africa. People are tuning in, watching it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so great. This is so cool. So that's what I mean by relevant, is really making sure that I stayed in front of my audience, that they continue to see me, and they know, look, I haven't gone anywhere. I am still here. Okay. So don't think you're getting rid of me. This is not happening. This pandemic is not getting rid of me. This is not gonna happen. I'm still here.
Hmm.
Yep. So that's what that is. That's what relevant is about.
Yeah. So you're doing it for your people, for your
That's right.
audience.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And it's been so fun. They jump on, we have like a drink of the day and everything, and we talk about that. We they interact. I get to show their comments on the screen, and it's just a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we have, we're boogieing all the time. Other times we're chilling. It's like a chill happy hour, but people are loving it, and it's great. It really is great.
So it sounds, girl, like that time of things being shut down, it really allowed you the opportunity to really kind of get more like focused. I mean, you were already focused, but it seems like you got laser focused.
Yes, yes, because it forced me to learn so much more,
Mm-hmm.
especially when it comes to technology and with social media and stuff. I learned so much more, and over that course of time, I actually was able to get build a team as well, because I've been kind of building that team over the years,
Mm-hmm.
and finally it got solidified during this whole pandemic situation, and it's been a great ride. They've helped me so much in doing so many different things, and I just, man, I don't know what I would do without them. Oh my gosh, because I got a full time job. I can't be doing everything all the time all by myself. I can't be doing that. I need help.
Wow. You have a full-time job. It seems like you do like music is your full-time job because that's what we see, and
Yeah.
that's all of the energy and the movement and the activity. So it's crazy to hear you talk about how you have a full-time job, but then you
Hmm.
also are doing music really full-time. So I mean, how do you make that work?
Well, my full time job is Monday through Friday, and it's during workout. It's during regular type 9 to 5 type job,
Mm-hmm.
and I I do music. Sometimes there's times when I have meetings during my lunchtime, or there's times when I'm doing things after work, of course, and um I just I live by my calendar, Melissa. I live by my calendar. If it's not on my calendar, it ain't happening. Somebody gonna be like, "Where Tina at? Where she at? Is it on my calendar? It ain't on my calendar. I won't be there. I will not be there. If I didn't have this podcast on my calendar, you'd have been calling me going, Tina, where you at? Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. So it's all about planning. I am all about planning, tasking. I have to live my life that way because I do have so many different things going on. And I have a side hustle too. So I sell handbags, totes, luggage, earrings. All this stuff. I sell all this stuff. So it's like, okay, I gotta set aside time for that too. I have a private Facebook group for that, and constantly helping customers and working on orders and stuff. So I do all that kind of stuff. So I'm always making sure that stuff is on my calendar. I have to. Absolutely have to. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how I do it. That's how I do it. And fortunately, I have a job. I'm very fortunate to have a great job, and my job uh doesn't it's not overly demanding. There are times where I have to do some extra stuff here and there, especially on the weekends sometimes, but it's not that bad. And I have the ability to work from home. So we are actually working from home permanently now, and I'm like, this is great. I love it. I love it. I love being able to work from home, and so that's what's been working for me. But I absolutely live by my calendar.
Okay. Living by your calendar.
Hmm.
Living by your calendar. Now, there's a lot of people out there with talent that know how to sing, know how to dance, know how to, like, whatever it might be. Okay.
Hmm.
And they all did not have the response that you had when everything got shut down. Like
It's
everybody was
true.
like, "Oh, let me get some laser focus and hone in and let me start, doing some stuff." So, let's talk about that because somebody listening might be in a place of, they're just kind of maybe stuck, stagnant still,
Hmm.
and they have talent but they're lacking the motivation or like I don't know what it is, what's going on. But maybe you can, drop a little nuggets and tell us a little bit more about kind of what was happening on
Hmm.
the inside of you to
Okay.
cause you to. move the way that you did when everything shut down. Instead of doing nothing, you did something.
Right. Okay, so one thing you got to understand about me is I'm extremely driven. I really am. I'm very driven. So, uh and I love what I do. I really love what I do. And so that's what that's what forced me to give myself that push, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I know in this whole pandemic situation, not everybody did well with having to be home and not be able to do nothing and being with themselves. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of times too, a lot of that is internal stuff that we all need to work on ourselves on, you know, is being okay with being with yourself and liking
Mm-hmm.
yourself and that self-love, you know,
Yeah.
you gotta have that. And you know, I've had my struggles with that over the years. I have had my struggles here and there, but for the most part, I mean, I like hanging out with myself. It's okay. I can it's all right, you know. But you have to want to. You've got to have that drive. You've got to want to, if this is really what you want to do. And you know, for people who may have said, you know, I don't know what else to do. I'm stuck, you know, think about, just try to look at or look to some people that you see, because you know there were some people that are still out there. You know, you look and see what they're doing,
Mm-hmm.
look and see what they're doing, and look at their example, you know, and try to see if you can't mimic that. You know, that's I think that's what kind of helped me too, because
Mm-hmm.
there are some other fellow indie artists, and I kind of saw some of the things that they were doing. I was like, you know what, I could do that too. Wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's no reason to be upset about this. Let's figure something else out, you know. So that's what I did. I just looked at others' examples, and then have a mentor. Have a mentor. If you have a mentor, that mentor should have been trying to help you through as well. So I've had people who have mentored me and helped me as well. And that was that's truly was a key to me even learning the things that I've learned, because I would not have known that if I didn't have those mentors or those people to really help me and say, hey, you know what? You should look into this. You should look into that, you know, and try to do what you can to make sure that you stay in front of your people. Oh, okay. You know, I guess I could do that, you know, and it can be intimidating at first. You're like, oh, I don't know. I can't do this. I'm telling you, because I had those moments. I was like, I don't know. I can't do I don't know. But um I got out of that. You know, I just shake myself and say, okay, no, just do this, just do this, you know. So for people who right now might still be a little stagnant, look for other ways. If you are a performer and you're having a hard time getting those gigs again, because I've been having, I mean, I admit I've been having some challenges with that, because venues is so much competition now, because people are like jumping and jumping on it and trying to get these gigs again. And there's some places where, like where I used to frequent all the time, that they're not even doing live music right now. Like they're like, nope, not doing it, because they got to recoup stuff, and you know, because
Yeah.
their doors have been closed for a while. So it's those kinds of things that you gotta think outside the box. So I've joined a couple of websites where I can get bookings for
Mm-hmm.
private gigs, and I've been doing a lot of private gigs. I literally have three had I have I've got three private gigs for this month. I've got one more this month. So look for those ways. Just try not to allow yourself to be stagnant. Try not to. And again, get a mentor, talk to somebody. Don't keep it all in. Just talk to somebody about it, and just maybe somebody can be able to help you get through that.
There were a couple of things that you said that are really powerful, obviously. Um, We'll shoot everything you're saying, but let's just be real. Let's just keep it real. But two things I want to kind of re-highlight. One was, when you were talking about mimicking, right? Somebody that you admire, look up to, or even you're just like, I mean, I could do that. Because I feel like, when we're in this lane of being artists and being in the industry, a lot of times there's a focus on, there's everyone's trying so hard to be different, to stand
Yeah.
out, to
Yeah.
not be like anybody else. And it's like, the thing that bothers me about that is like like I feel like some people get so wrapped up in trying to be different. It's like, just be yourself, because just being yourself, you're already different. You know what I mean? It's like the snowflakes, no two are alike, right?
That's right.
So there's really a value in what you said, in that it's okay. You're not trying to be exactly like somebody else, right? But you're mimicking some of the things that you see, just so that you can kind of move forward and progress and get to whatever your next level might be.
Right. So, excuse me. So if you, let's just say you see somebody who, you see me do a happy hour, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you say, "Oh man, I could do something like that." You don't have to do a happy hour, but you could do something else. It could be themed to some other kind of way. It could be, I don't know, maybe you do a podcast, or maybe you do, you just think of different ways to stay in front of people and stay relevant. It's so many different things that you can do. And
Mm-hmm.
technology allows us to reach so many more people. It really has. I have followers all over the United States now, and in the UK, and like I said, in Mexico, and all kind of places, cuz I'm like, who are you people?
I love it.
What? Like, this is awesome, like, wow, So, you don't have to do exactly what someone does,
Mm-hmm.
but just be a little different. I mean, be a little, be a, like you said, make it your own. That's what I mean. Truly
Mm-hmm.
make it your own, and you know, doesn't mean that you're have to be just like someone else. Just make it
Right.
your own. And
Yeah.
I think that's what my song "Authentically Me" is about. Is about being me,
Mm-hmm.
being who I am, appreciating who I am, and you know, and when you're that way, people appreciate that. They appreciate the authenticity. They appreciate who you are, because they're getting to know you. And that's
Mm-hmm.
what you want. I mean, I want my followers to know who I am.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, I love that. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh, the other thing I was going to say, uh, because I've heard you talk before too about just, the value of mentors. And obviously, as an organization, we feel, I
Mhm.
mean, that's part of our programs is to match people with the right mentors. But um, I wanted to ask you, in terms of the mentors that you have,
Mhm.
were these people that you initiated a relationship with, in terms of, hey, can you be my mentor? Or was it, someone saying, hey, I really see something in you, like, they initiated and kind of took you under their wing or whatever? I mean, how was it for you with your mentors, or was it a combination of both?
Excuse me. Oh, goodness. So the relationships kind of happen naturally.
Mm.
So I Daryl Williams, he has been a true mentor to me. He is uh, an amazing Billboard charting bassist and smooth jazz artist. He is awesome, and I have learned so much from him. And he would just I would talk to him about certain things, and I learned how to read a crowd because of him. And like, it's just different things like that. He taught me just from going to his the open mics that he hosted.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to get to know him through that. And it's been a few years now that I've known him, and it's been so fun and learning so much from him. and he would give me suggestions, and tell me, suggest certain things, and I would be like, oh, okay, and then I just do what he said. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do that, and I do it, So, and that was something that he said he really liked about me, was that, I tell you something, then you just go do it. You just do it. And I'm like, well, I mean, what's I kind of feel like you giving me this knowledge. I gotta do something with it. If I don't do nothing with it, what's the point? What's the point you sharing it with me, right? Um, so the relationships kind of happen naturally. Erin Stevenson is another one. She is an indie artist right now. She is amazing, and she actually she just signed with Intervision Records. I'm so excited for her,
Wow.
and she just did the Newport Beach Jazz Festival, I think.
My parents were
So
there. They heard
oh
her then.
yes, oh, it was on a Saturday. Oh, no, Sunday. Did they go on Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I
me too. I was
I
there
think
too. I
so.
was there.
Wait, was it 2 days?
Yes, it was one Saturday and Sunday, and she was on Sunday. So she actually opened. She actually started the morning.
Now I need to find out because what day were you
Okay,
on?
that's Sunday.
I'm gonna
That
be
was that
like,
Sunday.
Ma, do you remember?
But man, she has been such an inspiration, and just a true mentor to me too. And she'll give me some advice here and there, and she'll be like, she just and her and Daryl have so much trust in me that it just
Hmm.
I sometimes I feel like I want to cry. I'm like, oh, you guys are so awesome that you would just trust me because sometimes they'll ask me to host their open mics and stuff, and just for them to be at the level that they are
Hmm.
right now, to ask me to, fill in for them here and there for different things, is so awesome. And I love them so much, and they've just been so great to me. um and Artist Collective is they're a company. They actually help indie artists,
Hmm.
and they have been amazing for me too. They have it actually started with Leonard Patterson. He is truly a social media just guru. He knows all kind of stuff. He's amazing, and you learn so much from him. And it teaches you how to just strategize when it comes to social media and stuff. And so he's been a great help, and he's part of that team. And
Hmm.
so I learned so much from that entire team as well, and they have been so key, and they are my team. They're the ones that help me out so much. I love them so much, and they have just been amazing for me. So all of these relationships happened, kind of organically, pretty much. Just really organically, not something that I went and said, "Hell, can you mentor me?" Or
Hmm.
not that they came to me and said, "Oh, you want," it just happened naturally, just organically.
That's dope. That is dope. Can you recall at any point in your musical journey where someone presented themselves to you and they were looking to kind of take you under their wing or, mold you or whatever, but it wasn't really the lane that you wanted to be in?
Oh yeah, yeah,
And
that's happened.
how did you
That's
handle that?
well, uh,
You said, oh, well, we don't have to get no names, girl. We keep it in general, okay? And you can say it was multiple people, even if it was just one. No, we ain't gonna lie, but you know what I'm saying.
well, you know what? It was more like no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not up for people telling me that I gotta change me. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not changing who I am. I'm not doing that. I finally was able to find my niche, and it took me a while to find that,
Mm-hmm.
and ah boy, before then, oh, when I was younger, oh, forget. Oh, I had. Oh, you want to do this, or you want to be that way, or you need to be this way. You know what? Then I guess I'm not gonna be in this industry. No, I'm not doing this. I'm not gonna work with you. No, I'm gonna be me. And
Mm-hmm.
if that's not good enough for you, I don't know what to tell you. So, I've always been real strong. I got strong conviction. No, I'm not. I'm not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
You might want someone else to do that, or you want somebody else to be half dressed on stage. I'm not me. That's not me. That's not even my personality. I can't. Like,
Yeah.
no, that's not. I'm sorry. I like classy. Gladys Knight is classy. Shaka Khan is classy. We got okay. Excuse me. I'm sorry, but those are the people I like. Anita Baker is classy. You're right. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna be going on no stage half dresses. We're not doing that. So I used to have I have issues like that, and I'd be like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'll see you later.
Yeah. Yeah.
My bounce. See you later.
Mm-hmm.
Peace out.
I mean, I think
So,
I bring that up because I can recall sometimes. Well, first of all, is as young, when I was young and impressionable and didn't really know, you know what I
mhm,
mean, like which direction I wanted to go.
mhm,
It's a lot more difficult when you're in that stage because you're still like figuring it out.
right,
But then as an
right.
adult, sometimes you have it figured out, or at least you think you have it figured out. And then
Mhm,
people kind of present stuff to you, and you're kind of like, maybe, I don't know.
mm. Well,
And then
I
you
tell you.
pass on it and you're like, dang, did I miss it? Did I miss my mentor? Did I miss my shot?
Mm. Yeah, you know what? I just I don't know. I kind of feel like there some of us, some people do miss opportunities, but that doesn't necessarily mean that another opportunity is not going to come by. It
Yeah.
doesn't. It doesn't mean that. And it maybe in a lot of times it just wasn't. I kind of felt back then, you know what? I got my feet wet. I learned how to work a band. I learned how uh to get those gigs. I learned all that kind of stuff. But I also learned that people can be shisty and foul, and yeah, no, I'm not. I personally didn't need. I didn't want it that
Mhm.
bad where I have to, do something that I didn't want to do to get there. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? That's just,
Hmm.
I'm not doing that. So,
Hmm.
my thought process was, well, I guess this just ain't my time. So I'm not even going to, guess it just ain't my time. And I'm telling you, 6 years ago, has it been 7 years, almost 7 years ago. I mean, I hit the ground running. When I got divorced, I said, I'm gonna hit the ground running. I'm gonna
Hmm.
do this. I'm not gonna stop. And boom, I hit it, and all kind of stuff started happening. I was like, whoo, okay, I guess this is my time then. I don't know. All right. So yeah, I don't know. I just think, just it's hard to gauge that when you're young. It is
Hmm.
hard to figure those things out. And I do think some people get so desperate because they want it so bad that they'll do anything. But I'm not selling my soul to the devil. I ain't doing that. I just
Hmm.
no. I think there's a more dignified way to do what you love to do.
Hmm.
There just is. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Girl, was it 6 years ago? I feel like it was maybe a little lot longer because we reconnected around the time that you had all that going on and you were refocusing in the music. And it's funny because as you say, like it wasn't your time, and now it's your time. It's like I'm just thinking about your participation
Hmm.
in actually bringing about your time, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
now I'm thinking about, a lot of times our default sometimes, and I'm just speaking generally, not necessarily to
Hmm.
you or me, but
Hmm.
I'm like, the default is, well, it's just not my time. And then, sometimes we won't do anything because we're like, well, I guess I'm just thinking it's not my time. But it's like when you're actually doing your part, your time can actually come faster than you think because you're actually involved in the process.
Right. Well, you have to be. You can't just say, "Oh, I want to be a singer," and then sit back.
Right.
Okay. Okay, what you gonna do about that? Like you gotta do something. You can't just right. I mean,
Right.
So yeah, I was, and it was 7. I counted. I was counting them fingers. It was
Okay.
7. It's been 7 years. 7 years.
That's a great
And I
number.
jumped right in,
Mm-hmm.
and I said, I'm just gonna push, and I'm just gonna do. And I had gave him I remember I gave myself a year. I said, I'm gonna give myself a year, and I'm gonna get this EP done.
Mm-hmm.
Did it in a year and a month, and I was so proud of myself. And I that's when Like a Butterfly came out and got it released, and that's when everything just started really happening. And man, I've just been enjoying the ride ever since. I mean, I never thought I'd have like a YouTube channel and all kind of music, official music videos to my songs and stuff. I just never really thought about any of that, but it just all started coming together.
Yeah.
But you have to work in harmony with that. You have
Mm-hmm.
to, or nothing's gonna happen.
Right.
So,
Nothing's gonna happen.
right, it's not.
Now you said it took a while for you to find your niche.
Hmm.
What? Because you just seem like, I mean, maybe it just feels like it. I feel like you've known your niche forever, girl. Like probably since you popped out the womb. So I'm like, so I'm like, well, why did it take so long? And how did you
well,
finally figure out this is my niche?
Well, when I say that, I'm talking about my actual genre and the type of music that I wanted to do on a regular. And it's hard. I don't know. I guess I've always been pretty soulful, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then as I've gotten older, my voice has changed a lot, and it's grown and matured a lot. So that's where I realized I know I was always an alto, but I never dug deep, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's different. And I can see it and I can feel it. And I'm like, this is it. It's this neo soul R&B, you know, um, smooth jazz type of music is me. This is it. This is me. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what I mean, where I found it and I said, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I want nobody else telling me that I gotta do no popish type songs and do this. No, no.
Mm-hmm.
Mesa do Mesa,
Mm.
right?
Right.
Tony does Tony, right? Tony Braxton does Tony Braxton, right? They
Yeah.
do they do
Yeah.
them. Tony has always been true to her sound. She has never changed to try to be like now, like artist now. She doesn't. She
Mm-hmm.
is who she is. That I love, and that's what I wanted. I was like, I'm gonna. I found me. I found what works. I found what I love to sing, and I'm gonna stick with that.
Yeah.
So that's.
I had a vision while you were talking.
Uh oh.
I had a vision, girl, of like a shoe, right? It's like if we went to the store, now you know I love shoes. I think you do
Yes.
too.
Yes.
It's like if I went
It's
to
an
the
addiction.
store, I wouldn't have to sit there and labor over looking at the shoes and being like, which one do I like? Which one is my style? Like, no, my eyes, everything in me automatically locks in on, girl, that's my shoe. That
Yes.
is my shoe. That's the shoe that is for me. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And it's like
Yes.
the vision I had, I mean, it's like, because I feel like I know a lot of artists, even myself, have they struggle with this, right? It's finding your sound, your niche. I don't know what my sound is. I don't know what my niche is. But I think that really what happens is we get in denial. We're so caught up in trying to figure out what everybody else like wants us to do, what's acceptable, what's good. It's like, no, boo, lock in on your shoe. You know what shoe you like. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's you, and stick with it. It's like I don't care if no one else likes that shoe. That shoe spoke to me. So I'm going to wear that shoe because I like it. I don't care if you like it. You don't have to wear it. You don't
Right.
even have to look at it
Right. You're so
actually.
crazy.
Let me calm down, but that's the vision I got while you was talking,
Oh
girl.
my God. It's true though. It's true. Don't try to box yourself in to a style that doesn't fit you. That's not you, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean, that's it. That niche. I said, this is it. This is me. And as soon as I did that, I mean, the writing just boom happened. Just writing to these tracks and it just happened, you know. And I said, this is it. That's it. I love it.
So this is it. So
Yeah.
for your process, are you as a songwriter, are you one that just writes the songs and you ask people to put music to it, or do you get music and then you write to the music that you like?
I've done a bit of both,
Okay.
but mainly I get the tracks. There are some producers that I've worked with on a regular that, you know, they know my sound and the music. It just tracks just work for me,
Yeah.
and I'll write to them. And the track has to speak to me. It can't just be just anything. You know, I can't write to just anything. It has to. I have to feel it because why? I am a soul singer,
Yeah.
so I gotta feel it.
Mhm.
And and then when that happens, the words just flow. Things just flow. It just works. Some songs give me a certain mood and I'm like, okay, all right, this is a sad mood. Okay, this is a, you know, this is a happy one. This is a, you know, so I just kind of go with that.
Mhm. So what's your vetting process like for working with producers? I mean, how do you find the ones that you want to work with, and what is that like? Like if somebody's trying to figure out how to find producers or how to
Mm-hmm.
tell a producer no thank you, they have thanks but no thanks, or
Yeah, yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Well, I've actually had some that have reached out to me,
Mhm.
and you know, I may hear some of their stuff and I'm like, oh no, I don't think so. That's not gonna work for me. You know, they
Mhm.
because it doesn't fit. You know, that's something that I think some producers have a real good handle on is knowing, okay, they listen. Don't just they don't just reach out to a random person and be like, hey, I produce tracks. You want to do my stuff and you want to listen to my stuff and let's do something together, but they take the time and do their homework and they figure out what kind of
Mm.
artist you are and what your
Mhm.
voice is like and what you know what kind of songs you do, what kind of things you like. So um I've had a few producers reach out to me. I've got one from from Greece. He is, oh my goodness, like his name is Soki and he is awesome. And so I've got some tracks from him, pulled some tracks from him, and uh smooth 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 Beats Only is another one. His name, the guy's name is Alex Frazier. He is amazing. He's got some great tracks. So really, if there's an artist out there, you trying to, as an artist, you're trying to figure out, you know, what do I do? How do I find music? Maybe you're not a producer. You don't know how to actually produce your own music. Well, just, you know, just go in there. There are producers that actually sell their tracks. So you can actually purchase tracks from people and they'll send you all of the stems and everything for it, and you know you get it loaded and recorded at a studio, or I don't know if you know how to do your own recording at home, but whatever you do, you know, you can actually um get your tracks from them, and yes, you could get exclusive tracks, which is awesome because then no one else, they take them down, no one else can use them. So it's great. It's finding, you can do it on the internet. You know, you can Google anything. So
You know you can Google anything, right?
Google anything. So playing Google, you know, producers with music for sale. I don't know, something like that. That's kind of how I started, and then I found Alex Frazier, Smooth Beats Only, and then Soki actually reached out to me because he found me on Instagram, and I was like, "Oh, okay." And so I can't wait to be able to go to Greece, girl. I'm telling you, next year I'm gonna take a trip to Greece. I am. I told him. I said,
We're
he said,
saving for Greece, so maybe we can go see you perform when we go. When
"Ooh,
you,
yeah, we're gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to do that. I can't wait because absolutely, I've been there before, but to Mykonos, I've been to Mykonos and Corfu,
mm-hmm.
I think, but I really want to go there again. I loved it. It was great. So absolutely want to go back. I've been to Santorini. I got all kinds of places. So I would love to go back there. So I told him, I promised him. I said, okay, when I get there, he was like, we gotta definitely get together. I was like, okay, we're gonna do that. So I'm excited about that. But just Google is the easiest way. You want looking for something, Google. I'm telling you.
All right, all right. Whew. All right, girl. I know you don't have anywhere to be, but I still gotta watch the time for us. But
Okay,
I
yes, ma'am.
because we'll be
Oh,
talking and
we
it'll be
be
like,
talking forever.
yeah, girl, it'll be like a 3 hour podcast. It'll be like, dang, Melissa, not 3 hours.
What's going on?
We'll have a part two.
I know.
But shoot, I wanted to ask you something related to, oh yeah, what we were just talking about. I wanted to ask you, has money ever been an issue for you in terms of moving forward with the music?
Money? Well,
Mm-hmm.
no. I mean, I have. It's taken me some time to like learn the back end of stuff. There's a lot to learn. But no, not really. I've I try to be as smart as I can too with how I spend my money, how I
Mm-hmm.
spend. And you do have to spend money to make money. That's how that works. And the way this industry is, you can't make no money off no streams, so don't even think about it.
Right.
I just forget that.
Mm-hmm. That's
unless
true.
you unless you Beyonce, I ain't getting 50 million streams. I mean, I'm just
Taylor
saying,
Swift, right?
right,
You need
right,
major numbers to get the
right,
$50.
exactly. So it's just the reality. But um um I just say it's not hard. It's not. You do have to. If having a full-time job definitely helps. Having a side hustle definitely helps.
Mm-hmm.
um and having subscribers to help me with my journey in music helps. All of that helps. Having those multiple streams of income coming in, it kind of really helps you. It helps me to stay afloat and really help push my music even more and do the things that I need to do. And uh registering my songs everywhere they're supposed to be registered at to make sure that royalties come in and all that kind of stuff too. So
Yeah.
it's a lot, though. It really is a lot. It's amazing. You can understand with everything that you start when you start looking at the behind the scenes of everything. You kind of understand why a lot of artists quit.
Mm-hmm.
You do, because it's ridiculous the stuff they put us through just to get our music heard and just to be seen. It's crazy. Some of the stuff you gotta deal with. And it's like, well, wait a minute, if I go drive a car, if I want to drive a car, all I gotta do is go to DMV or pay for registration. Go to DMV, register my car. I don't have to go to the DMV and then the CMV and the tenant. I don't have to go to 50 million places to register my doggone car.
That's
It's in
true.
one place. But
Yeah.
with music, oh, I gotta go here and I gotta go there. I gotta register here. I gotta put it in there. I gotta do that. Why? Why?
Mm-hmm.
Why isn't there just one hub for every artist to put your music on the map? It's not. It's not. So it is a lot. And if you're not prepared for that, you will get overwhelmed with it. You will.
Mm-hmm.
You will. So, oh, girl, you got it's crazy. It's crazy. So, for me, it hasn't been, but for somebody who's just doing this only,
Mm-hmm.
and that it can be difficult. You gotta find a way to make your multiple streams of income. You have to.
Yeah.
Gotta figure that out.
Now, before we get off, I also got to find out because
Oh,
you're a soulful singer. So,
okay.
so I'm like, you got to hip us to, how you're finding your balance and how you keeping your soul right.
Yeah.
Break it down, girl. Break it down.
Well, in my song journey, I said it don't take medication. It takes meditation and aspirations. Realizing you are precious. You're worth it. You are perfect. Yes. Res-
Yes.
Respect your journey. I mean, I'm just saying. So, I just I make sure I have personal, spiritual, and um, mental, physical balance. All of that. I just make sure of that, and I got to make time. I got to make time for all of that, and I do. Like I said, I schedule out and carve out time for all kinds of different things. So
Hmm.
I have to do that, and for my own sanity and mental state, I have to, and yeah. So that's, I mean, that's what I do, and
Hmm.
I mean, it works. It works. I just realizing, what your the more important things too, and I make sure, me being an indie artist, I appreciate being one because I don't want any of this to dictate how much time I can or can't spend with my family and take care of my family and do what I need to do for my family.
Hmm.
So, that's, I mean, my parents are very important to me, and 100% my son, my grandbaby, everybody. So I want to make sure that I am, you know, uh, able to take that time and spend with them as well. So, I mean, I hope I answered your question. I hope I did,
Yeah, you said you carve out the time for the things
Yeah,
that are important.
that's
And
right.
it sounds like, while music is important, there are other things that are more
Yes.
important that
Mm,
actually feed your soul.
yes, absolutely.
Hmm.
So it's important. Definitely.
And you, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it's important, and I just think that every artist should try to figure out that balance, because when you're not, then you'll get overworked, and then this industry will feel like, what you're doing will feel like a job, and you'll get so burnt out, and I don't want to do that. I don't want that to happen to me. So
Hmm.
I want to continue to love what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can feel when you're off.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because those times you won't see me. Where's Tina? She's
Mm.
not. I'm not. I haven't been live in a couple days.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
haven't really seen me. I'm like, oh, or like most of the time I do a happy hump days
Hmm.
every Wednesday. So there are some hump days where I'm not live. You won't see me, like this past week, yesterday. I just put up a video. I was like, no, I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all ain't gonna see me today. Not one of them days. So
Is
I'm
it
sorry.
because of the prerequisite? Is it for it to be a happy hump day? So if there's no happy, y'all ain't getting a hump day. Is that what it is? I like it. I like
Oh my
it.
god. Oh my god. No, it's just that. Oh, sometimes I'm like, okay, I'm having a moment. Let me just take my moment.
Good for
Yeah, I'm
you.
human. I'm human.
Hmm.
I and I don't like being down. That's not me. I'm not that. If you notice, you know me. I'm always a
Yeah.
happy person. I'm always happy. And that's
Hmm.
that's really actually how I am most of the time. But I do have my moments, and I'm like, oh no, I'm not feeling it today. It's not happening.
Oh gosh, I'm just thinking of people that always be like, happy is a choice. It's like sometimes it's like, okay, yeah, it's a choice, but you know what? Today I'm not choosing and I'm not feeling real happy, so you better get back up off of me. I mean, do you ever hear people say that to
I have had people. I've heard that before, but and it's true to a certain extent. But again, we are all human.
you?
We are all
Exactly.
human, and we don't always have great, absolutely fantastic days. There's some days that's just like, ooh, you know.
I mean, sometimes it just takes a minute to choose the happy. I mean, I might, it's like if today is Thursday, and it's like, yes, you can choose happy. Well, sometimes it might take me till Friday to choose the happy. I mean, let's just be real. Because last time I checked, I'm like you said, we're human. I'm not like a robot. It's not necessarily put a
Right,
quarter in me and I instantly am going to choose whatever you tell me to
right,
choose.
right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. It's true. I'm telling you.
But yes, a lot of things are a choice, but sometimes it takes a minute to actually get to that place where we can actually make the choice. So,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's true. It is so true.
we better not digress. We better not digress. First of all, look, I'm looking at those earrings. I make earrings. I'm like, ooh, I could make me some. But I'm like, no, I don't think I want to make me some. I think I want to get some from you
Yeah, there you go.
with a big M on it.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. Wait, can I do two? Can I do two letters, or does it have to be the same letter?
You can get a single initial, you could get two, and I think you could get three.
Because
Yeah.
now I'm thinking I want to get an M, and I think I want to get an S.
Oh my goodness. Oh no, let's see.
It
No,
can't
I
do
don't think
that.
you no, I don't think so. I think it has to be the same initial.
You know,
Sorry.
I always gotta be different.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's you. That's Melissa Cherie right there.
Okay,
But
well, this is a great transition because somebody else is watching, or they might be listening, and now they're gonna look because they're gonna be like, "What they talking about?" They might want to order some. So, how do we do that? How do we order some?
totesyourstyle.com. TOTESYOURSTYLE.com. Totesyourstyle.com.
Okay,
Yep. And
is
you
that
can get
your
all
that's your
kind of stuff.
company?
It's actually it's called the company's called Initials Inc.
Okay,
Initials Inc. And it's all about what? Initials. See? Okay.
boom.
And so we sell all kind of stuff from wearables to jewelry to handbags, totes, luggage, all kind of stuff. All kind of stuff.
Okay,
And you can get it personalized.
totes, tote your style.
Totes, TOTES
Mm-hmm.
YOURSTYLE. Totesyourstyle.com.
Okay, toteyourstyle.com. Sweet.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And now that we've got that out the way, now you got to give us all of the connecting information for how we can follow you, how we can hear the new music drops, how we can buy your music in it, you know, get your numbers up so you can be on that Beyonce level and get that $50 for the 5 billion streams.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So everything is Atina's music. So it's HATINASMUZICK. Or if you're like, I don't remember, it's Atina, you can do Atina's music too. It's just HATINASMUSIC. Either one, both of them work. Go straight to my website, and there's information about the Happy Hour Lounge. There's information about my music. I am everywhere. So every media platform there is out there, I'm there. From YouTube to Apple to Amazon to Spotify, Pandora, everything. I have my own Pandora station, Atina Radio. So it's all kind of stuff on all kinds. I'm everywhere. So I always tell people, just Google me. So it's put my
Nope.
name up there, HATINA. Just Google me. You will find me. Trust that. You will find me. And um that's really it. That's how you find me. I have a YouTube channel and everything too. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Again, Atina's Music, HATINASMUZICK. And I've got a vinyl project coming up. Hopefully, if all goes well, it'll be released around holiday season. So we'll see what happens. So I'm real excited about that project as well. So and working with some folks over in the UK, Nigel Thomas with Surrey Hill Soul Train, and getting that out there too. So yay! So look out for more information on that pretty soon. So
Yay! It's also very exciting. I'm just so, what's the word? I don't want to say happy because we've already used that word so many times today, and it's greater than happy. I'm just so full right now that you came on and that you took the time to be on with me. But I'm even more full to think about how we met as little teenagers.
I know, right?
Fast forward all this many years later, and you know, just look at us. We're having an impact in the areas that we're choosing to focus on. And I'm so inspired. I really am inspired by your journey because I remember when we reconnected and when you were starting to focus on music again, like, and really go for it. And just to see the acceleration and all the things that are happening for you
Yeah.
as you've stayed with it and stayed true to yourself. I mean, girl, for real, you are radiating, okay, from
Aw,
the inside out.
thank
And
you.
I'm inspired, I'm in awe, and I'm just full. So I'm
Oh,
grateful. Thank you for coming on.
you are so welcome. You know me, girl. I'm always here for you, baby. Always.
Yes, you are.
Always.
All right. Well, you got any last, things that you want to tell us about before I close?
um, well, I could talk about my fit journey.
Yes, go for it. Cause y'all, let me tell you, if you're not watching, my girl looks good. Okay. She has been getting all
Oh my
sassified over there. I see you, girl. I see you.
God. So my hashtag is fine before 50. I'm just saying that. Okay. So I think that's next year. So got another year to go. Got another year to go. But yeah, I decided I was tired of being tired, and I love what I do, right?
Yeah.
I love performing, and I was like, oh, I can't keep up. This is not okay. I need to fix this. This is not all right.
Mm-hmm.
So I took everybody on my fit journey with me, and since December of last year, 2020, I have dropped. I'm down 55 pounds now. So I am really excited about it because I'm starting to get back to me. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I missed me. I missed me. Like, what? I tell you, I looked up, I was like, where in the world all these pounds come? Where did all this poundage come from? What is happening right now? Oh my goodness. But I have been really loving the journey along the way and taking folks along with me on the journey. And I do Fit Fridays, and so I post like meal preps and stuff and things that I do and stuff, and it's been so great, so fun. I post my sweaty selfies. I be doing all kinds of stuff. Folks know. So it has been a true journey. It's been fun, and it has not been easy, but I have been pushing through, and I am loving every minute of it.
You're killing it. You are killing it.
Thank you, doll.
So, yes, y'all. So, you got to follow my girl, Atina. Go to her website. Follow her on IG, Facebook, like all of the places. Like she said, Google her because she can be found. Okay. Boom. Drops the mic. But we're going to get ready to wrap up this episode. It has been such a pleasure to be with my girl, Hatina. See, I did it again.
She did it
Atina. I
again.
always
She
like
did it
to try
again.
to throw the H in there, but that
She
helped
did it.
them out because you know what? They're going to know how to spell it.
Yes.
But don't
Pretty
y'all
much.
pronounce the H now. Just put the H in there, but don't pronounce it.
Oh
Okay?
my gosh.
So with my girl Atina, singer songwriter, diva extraordinaire.
Aw.
You have been listening to For the Artists, a podcast brought to you by Creative M Projects. Creative M Projects is a 501c3 tax exempt nonprofit organization that is out here helping artists. So if you would like to be part of what we're doing, you know what? You can Google us too, Creative M Projects, and y'all can go up on the website and you can drop a little something in the virtual bucket and make a donation. How about that?
That's right.
But I've been your host, Melissa Cherie. And until next week, you already know what it is, y'all. We want you to keep creating from the inside out. Peace.